Hey, what's going on, you guys? It is me again. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do hope that you stick around for the new content that is to come. I make videos talking about news and Nintendo and animation. I do skits, and every now and then I stream video games. And if you want to stick around to see more of that, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you can get notifications from me when I post. And as always, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking around. So we are now in the month of February, right? Second month of 2019. For the most part, a lot of us were expecting Nintendo to drop a January Direct on us, right? They do have some history of releasing Directs in January to kind of showcase what they have in store for the new year. And since we already knew that Nintendo had a lot going on in 2019, it would make sense for them to drop a Direct, right? But of course they didn't, and in fact they've just been announcing things randomly on their Twitter page, and by that I mean like release dates for some games, Piranha Plant kind of just coming out of nowhere. So what could this mean? When can we get the next Direct, and when we do get our Direct, what could possibly be in it, or what will they showcase for us? Well, today I decided to take a jab at trying to predict how I think it will all turn out. So like I said before, there are already some things that they talked about on their Twitter. Specifically, Yoshi's Crafted World getting its release date, Piranha Plant releasing, and just recently Mario Tennis Ace is getting some DLC. And we didn't hear a little more about Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And a lot of people have been predicting or expecting that these things specifically would be talked about in a January Direct. And instead we either got news about it on Twitter or we didn't even hear it get touched upon at all, like Piranha Plant. Or a lot of people actually have been expecting Nintendo to at least advertise Mario Bros. Deluxe in a Direct right before it came out. Because of all of this, I'm kind of getting the sense that this next Direct that we'll get will probably be a big major one. What I mean by that is they're probably already aware that we've been knowing this information since last year, and they probably wouldn't want to start off their first Direct of the year with small news that we've kind of already been expecting. And Nintendo has a big lineup for 2019, so they would want to start off the first one of the year right with providing some brand new fresh information for all of us to take in. So what could we possibly hear about? Of course, we have some upcoming games, Luigi's Mansion 3, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Gen 8, etc. We also have the highly anticipated Smash Bros. DLC. Let's not forget the apps that they're creating, Dr. Mario World and Mario Kart Tour. Now, we already knew these upcoming games' existence in the first place, but we didn't really get that much information about them other than like a 2019 release. We don't know the plot, the main focus, etc. for these games, and that is definitely new information that they could talk about in an upcoming Direct. Now, what I think we can hear about specifically in this next Direct, I feel like Luigi's Mansion 3 is a game we could most likely get some new information on. It's been deserving to get another sequel on a bigger console like the Switch, despite its success on the 3DS. And from the reactions that everyone had during the September Direct last year, it's clear that this game is also highly anticipated. I feel like getting news about Animal Crossing is a little possible too, but unlike Luigi's Mansion 3 trailer, we didn't get any gameplay of the new Animal Crossing back when it was announced in September, probably meaning that it was early in development. And it's probably at this point still, of course, in development. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we didn't really get that much information regarding it in this next Direct, but I could probably see like a general release date finally being told. Apps like Dr. Mario World and Mario Kart Tour we can hear about. I feel like with Mario Kart Tour we could probably get a general release date for that as well, kind of like what I said with Animal Crossing, but I don't think we would get that much news about it when compared to Dr. Mario World, because Mario Kart was delayed and we just found out about Dr. Mario World and we know that it's coming out this summer. So that's giving me the feeling that Dr. Mario World is more further in development than Mario Kart, and we can hear about that a little more instead. As for Smash Bros. DLC, I have a bit of a feeling that we can learn about the second DLC fighter in the Fighter's Pass, and it kind of ties in with my prediction of when this Direct will come out, which I will talk about very soon. I don't think this would be something they would randomly tweet out. It would definitely be in some type of Direct presentation. Now, obviously the big thing that everyone's thinking about first is when this Direct could even come out. Nintendo does have a history of releasing Directs throughout the month of February. I've noticed it's usually around the beginning / middle of February. And one thing I've noticed is that they don't usually do Directs in March as frequently as like directs in February or other months, apart from last year. And we know that the March direct from last year was a jam-packed one because they announced things like Smash Brothers for Switch, Mario Tennis Aces, a whole bunch. But since March also has Game Developers Convention and PAX East happening, I feel like if our next direct is going to be jam-packed, it would kind of make sense if they released it around the time of these events happening. Probably get people a little more excited for these events, or even have some of the information presented there. And then it would have been a year since the big direct came out that revealed Smash Brothers for Switch. And so maybe they would probably want to keep that trend going a little bit. I have a feeling there would be at least a 3-month gap in between the announcement of the characters. So 3 months after Joker was announced, it would be around March, which is around PAX East and GDC. So it would make sense if the second DLC fighter for Smash Brothers would be announced around March. And again, it's not something they would randomly say in a tweet. It could be something important enough to be announced in a direct or so. In conclusion, I guess, I feel like it would make sense that they would release a new direct in March around PAX East and GDC, and it would also be a perfect time to announce something big like the second DLC fighter and talk about Luigi's Mansion 3, since that is another game that's highly anticipated, and I did see some gameplay in the trailer from last year, so we could probably see even more gameplay and probably get a sense of what the game could possibly be about. Dr. Mario World is possible for some new information. Mario Kart Tour, probably not as much information as Dr. Mario, but probably a general release date I could see happening. What struck me is that they didn't do one in January, and we're aware that Nintendo has a lot going for them for this year. So I'm getting the sense that they probably don't want to start off small. They kind of want to get to the point to show that there's a lot happening. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have for this video. This is the first time I pretty much tried predicting when the next direct will be. If you want to start a discussion or have your own opinions on when this direct will come out, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to start a discussion. It might not have been the best or accurate video that I've made, but I've tried my best and it was fun doing this. And if you want more videos of me trying to speculate when the next direct will be, then please like this video or let me know that you want more videos like this. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. New videos are coming out soon, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.